Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dhea Tasya Amalia. Lots of animals engage in homosexual behavior, but whether they are truly homosexual is another matter entirely. To many, that isn't surprising. On the face of it, homosexual behavior by animals looks like a really bad idea. Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection implies that genes have to get themselves passed onto the next generation, or they will die out. Any genes that make an animal more likely to engage in same-sex meetings will be less likely to get passed on than genes pushing for heterosexual pairings. So ought to homosexuality ought to quickly die out. So homosexuality ought to quickly die out. But that evidently isn't what's happening. For some animals, homosexual behavior is an occasional event which we might put down to simple mistakes, but irregular things. In some cases, there is a fairly straightforward evolutionary reason why animals engage in homosexual behavior. Can animals be homosexual?
A few years ago, we were surprised by a photo of two male lions in Africa that looked like they were having sexual activities. But in the end, the lion research said that the two male lions were sexual. Although homosexual behavior in both lions was rejected, it turned out that homosexual behavior in animals does exist. Actually, this behavior is not only found in one type of animals. influx of sheep. Up to a quarter of the males prefer other males even when fertile females are around. Neuroscientists found this male had slightly different brains to the rest, a part of their brain called the hypothalamus, which is known to control the release of sex hormones, was smaller in the homosexual males than in the heterosexual males. That is in line with a much discussed study by neuroscientist Simon Levy. He described a similar difference in brain structure between gay and straight men. This same could differ from all the other cases of homosexual behavior, cause it is hard to see how it could possibly benefit the males. How could this preference for other males be passed on to spring in the males do not reproduce?
Sexual behavior doesn't challenge Darwin's ideas, says Zook. Instead, there are many ways it can evolve and be beneficial. We may never find a wild animal that is strictly homosexual in the way some humans are. But we can expect to find many more animals that don't conform to traditional categories of sexual orientation. They are using sex to satisfy all sorts of needs, from simple pleasure to social advancement, and that means being flexible. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.